And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. So what we're going to do today is, I know I've done a few shooting tutorial videos, but today we're actually going to test some things out. So which way to shoot is truly the best way to shoot? And what I mean by that is, we're going to be doing every variation of shooting, which will be 8 total variations of shooting, because there's a lot of things floating around right now that involve L2 or the left trigger on Xbox, and we're going to see if that makes a huge difference, and we're also going to see which one of these ways of shooting is the absolute best. So as you can see, I'm going to go and show you what sliders I'm on. I'm on Online Part Competitive sliders, which should be the slider preset. I believe it's the slider preset for Triple Threat Online, which is the one I wanted to actually test more than anything, just because shooting in that game mode is legitimately impossible. I think things do change, just because I don't believe that a 3.55 success is correct, especially when I'm playing on like all-star difficulty and stuff like that. When it comes to against the PC, I feel like I do make a lot more shots than this, but we're going to keep it here and we're going to see exactly what happens here. So we're going to start off with our first variation of jump shot. As you can see, we got Manu Ginobili out here, who's an incredibly good shooter. So we're going to start with shot stick meter on without using L2. So we're going to get on. As I've said in the past, one thing is, if you release the, or not release it, if you pull the stick down slow, it goes to the left. If you pull it down fast, it goes to the right. If you pull it down medium time, it goes to the middle. I will say that pulling it down medium time is fucking impossible, because there's no real way that it always goes down, and it's a muscle memory thing, and the way they change the stick, it's kind of impossible to actually learn. So before we get started, please like, comment, subscribe, obviously, but we're going to do 10 shots with each way. So right now we're going to do 10 shots meter on, not using L2 whatsoever. So let's get started here. Alright, white's not really dropping. Okay, that's pretty bad. Yep, alright, I pulled it down slow, but here we go. Alright, there we go. We got one white so far. That I feel like should have been in, but here we go. So we shot about 6 shots so far. 7, 8, so 3 for 8, 3 for 9, and so 4 for 10. Now we're going to try the meter. So the meter is kind of an interesting thing. So basically what I've been reading, sorry, I've lost my piece of paper to keep track here. So what I've been reading here is that essentially, if you time it correctly with L2, so if you hold L2 or left trigger, as you get to the actual green window zone at the apex of your jump shot, it should increase not only the green window, but whites. Now I'm going to see exactly how true that is by shooting some more shots here. So let's try it up. Alright, poorly timed. 0 for 1. Let's go over L2. Okay, 0 for 2. There we go, L2. Nope, 0 for 3. Okay. 1 for 4. Give me the ball. Alright. I go try that out. Nope. So far, 1 for 5. Alright, I literally had it perfect that time. That was poor on my part. Okay, 1 for 6. 1 for 7. 2 for 8. Okay, I'm gonna scrap that one because that was just a bad release. 2 for 8. 3 for 9. And 3 for 9 is what we got for that. I will say, with the addition of trying to like actually sit there and time the apex of the jump shot while holding L2, it does actually make it significantly harder to actually release the ball in the right zone, because you end up concentrating too hard on trying to release. That extra timing thing just fucks up everything, to be completely honest with you. It makes it significantly harder to shoot. Now, obviously, with a lot more practice, this is the first time I've ever really messed with that. It's probably going to make it a little bit easier to shoot, but I didn't notice any significant buff to the green window. I didn't notice any significant buff to whites on that one, so I don't really think, regardless what 2K devs are saying, I don't think it makes a huge difference. I just think if you time it correctly when you're swinging, the actual, so Like, let's say I start out over here and I swing it like that. I think once you get that timing down, it will make more whites happen. Maybe potentially green a little bit easier if you get that timing down. But at the same time, like, that's a whole new way to shoot. And not only that, it's significantly harder. Okay, so like something like that. Like that. Yep. Okay. I think that's what they meant by timing. Yeah, okay. So start out over here and swing it all the way over, kind of like your, yep. Alright, let's scrap that one. Okay, so I can see how it's actually much easier. There we go. So I am starting to kind of green shot, so, ooh, alright, I mean, this might be the way to go. I'm kind of greening a lot of shots, but the whites still are dropping on this difficulty. So you're going to need to do whatever mode, or not mode, but like whatever shooting method makes you green shots easier. And if this happens to be something that works, I don't know, I am greening a little bit more shots when I do incorporate the left trigger in, so maybe it's something I just have to practice on. But it's not terrible whatsoever. So here's another thing I've been looking into. So the left trigger apparently does buff the shot stick. What does it do for the button? So we'll shoot 2 different types of shooting here. 10 shots with the button with meter on, no left trigger, and then 10 with. So we'll do without first. Let's see if we can make 1, 0 for 2, 0 for, alright, 1 for 2, give me the ball, 1 for 3, not great, okay, 1 for 4, 1 for 5, there we go, 2 for 5, 2 for 6, not great there, 2 for 3, yeah, 3 for 7, I should say, 3 for 8, there we go, nope, 3 for 9, and looks about the same. So 4 for 10, not much is really going on here, at least different wise. I'm shooting about 30 to 40% regardless on this difficulty. So let's do button with L2. Now what I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to hold the left trigger as I'm shooting, and I'm going to see if there's any buff when I do release the actual button. So let's see. Let's start the jump shot, hold L2, release it. Wouldn't you know it, 1 for 1. Alright, 1 for 2. Now it is harder to get those 2 buttons timed up. There we go. Let's see, we're 1 for 3 right now. It's not going too great. There we go. 2 for 4. 2 for 5. 2 for 6. Alright, 2 for 7. 2 for 8. 2 for 9. 3 for 10. So it doesn't seem like it really does much of anything, which is kind of a problem. So let's try the last 2 methods here by going and turning off the meter, and we'll see what's up. So we're going to shoot a few meter off stick. Shoot 10 of those. Yeah, this is hard. I hate this. Alright, so far we're not really hitting anything. I mean, a lot of this is me, though. I don't really shoot this way, so... yeah, I'm not a fan of this at all. There we go, so we're 1 for 5. Let's see. Probably help if I actually look at the controller. 1 for 7. At least I made 1. I'm not completely embarrassing myself. There we go. 2 for 8. Uh-oh, 3 for 9. Okay. 3 for 10 with the stick no meter. Not really too great there, but hey, a little better than I thought. Let's try it with L2 in the mix. Alright, 0 for 1. Alright, so far we're 0 for 3. It's not really doing a whole lot of anything. There we go. 1 for 4. Alright, 2 for 5. Alright, 3 for 7. Okay. Ooh, 4 for 8. 4 for 9. And hit that. Come on. Alright, so we got 5 for 10 when we're using the stick with no meter using left trigger. That's pretty impressive. So let's do button here. Alright, L for 1. Okay. 1 for 3. Bro, can you guys give me the ball? Alright. There we go. 1 for 4. 1 for 5. 1 for 6. Now, it does seem to be the 1 for 7. 2 for 8. 3 for 9. And there we go. Didn't even tell me what I did. 3 for 10 there. So let's check the no meter button with L2 in the mix. Alright, 1 for 1. 1 for 2. 1 for 3. Ew. Jesus Lord. Alright, 2 for 4. 2 for 5. Or 3 for 5, I should say. Oh, almost hit it. 3 for 6. 4 for 7. 4 for 8. Let's try to tie up the record here. 4 for 9. And 4 for 10. I will say that I'm going to shoot a couple more shots like that because it did feel like it was actually doing something. So let me take a couple more shots here. And just to, okay. Alright. No, I think I was just getting lucky with my timing. Doesn't seem like L2 really does anything to buff the button no meter. But, that it being said, I think it absolutely does do something to buff shooting stick no meter. Because I am hitting significantly more whites than I have been hitting on any other shot setup. Now, it's all about where you're timing it, because apparently, like, I'm not, or not timing it, but aiming it. Apparently, I'm not aiming it very well at all right now. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? What's going on? It's fucking garbage. I hate this so much. But I will say that I've been hitting significantly more whites until, of course, like, I'm in crunch time and I, like, need to do this for a video. Now it's terrible. But maybe I was just getting lucky. Who knows? Yeah, this is definitely the only way you're going to be hitting significant whites here. Oh, yeah. So the end result, best way to shoot when it comes to TTO is to use, obviously get the timing down, but using no meter shot stick and holding LT down when you actually flick the stick down seems to be the only way to make consistent whites. You'll make the occasional white with every other jump shot timing, though I will say it is very hard to really get used to this. I know it's like one of those things where you're supposed to just flick the stick down, but it's like really fucking difficult when you can't see anything on the screen. And to be honest, I'm on Xbox too, and I know the joysticks are a lot more sensitive on Xbox, which does make for a better experience when it comes to like shooters and shit like that, but like not fucking 2K shot stick where I have to use this dumbass button combo. So, in conclusion, which shot method is the best? None of them. None of them are the best. They're all fucking terrible. 2K has completely broken this game mode. I would say the most success I had was with stick no meter while holding L2. And I think it's just because I'm all clucked out and I end up moving around the stick a bunch of times when I shoot. But even then, I'm only shooting 5 for 10. And to be honest with you, it's still not looking good. So I hope that helped out a little bit. The main takeaway from this is shoot whatever way makes you most comfortable. If you're not going to be consistently greening shots, which in this game mode a lot of people are not, I would try to get acclimated with button no meter, or button no meter, stick no meter while holding LT as much as humanly possible, because I think that's going to be the only way to really consistently make whites, as long as you're actually hitting the window, period, which is going to be pretty difficult. But that's really the only consistent way I found to even hit whites regardless. That's a wide left, but I shot with the buttons. That doesn't really make sense. But if 2K doesn't fix this, then we're pretty much fucked for eternity. TTO is just going to die, so hopefully they do something to fix it. Anyways, I hope this helped you at least a little bit. I would go to shoot around. Once again, I'll put up the sliders on the screen. If you don't want to sit here and look at these to actually go try and shoot with it and like practice around, Just actually go and click on Triple Threat Online, go to the boards, press A to continue, like show your 3 players that you're going to use, and then just back out. And when you go into shoot around, it actually will already have the online part competitive sliders on, so that way you can mess around with the actual shooting sliders that are in Triple Threat Online. So hopefully you can go get the Diamond Swenator. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I appreciate all of you guys. Sorry, normally I have more of a light tone for my videos, but I'm really trying to figure out how to fucking shoot in TTO because it's atrocious and it's the worst thing that's ever happened. So I'm a little bit frustrated because I've been trying to play TTO all day to get gameplay footage. So that doesn't, basically rely on like 2 people paint sitting and me driving with like Lamar Odom every 5 seconds. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you.